YouTube is constantly making changes, and if you're a model railroader who produces videos and uploads them to YouTube, you're going to want to watch this. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. If you're producing videos and you're uploading them to YouTube, you're going to want to know how YouTube operates because they're constantly making changes. And they announced some changes last month at VidCon. It was in the latter part of June. Now, I'm just getting around to doing this video now because I've been busy with some other stuff. But this is things that you're going to want to know what they have been doing and what they plan on doing in the future. Well, I don't know if anybody has noticed this yet, but when you hover over top of a thumbnail now, you get to see a short section of the video. Well, not in that one. That is YouTube help. Okay. I just noticed this for the first time today. So this is pretty cool. They've been talking about this, and now they finally come out with it to be able to see just a short clip from the video just by hovering over the thumbnail, and come over here on the side and hover on the suggested ones, and the same thing, you get to see a short clip from the video. Now, how cool is that? Now, the first thing that they plan on doing is changing the Creator Studio. Now, we're all familiar with that. That's where we open it up and download our videos, and then we could see all our analytics and see every piece of data that we could possibly want to know about our videos right there on Creator Studio. Well, they're changing it. They're starting from scratch, and they're calling it YouTube Studio, and it's in beta right now. Only a few people have the beta and testing it out right now. It will be out soon. Now, I'm not sure what is on it right now, but they had a brief preview of it at VidCon, and then they even put it on some of their newsletters, and I'll bring it up on the screen right over here. But that's the number one thing. Another thing that's going on is they announced in 2016 they did 200 updates to the algorithm. And with those 200 updates, they did 10 times that amount of tweaks. They did little tests here and there before they did the 200 updates. So they're constantly updating the algorithm, not for the creators, but for the viewers. What's happening with the creators is you're going to have to put out more videos now to get your videos out there in the suggested column on the right-hand side. Now, they did this back in March, and I noticed this back then, and that's when I started doing more videos per week just to get my views back up, because I noticed the views started dropping down drastically. It was because YouTube changed the way they were doing things. But I just heard from a few people that's been studying YouTube, and there are people that study YouTube and make a living out of analyzing everything that goes on in YouTube, that you practically have to upload every day to get your videos out there seen right now. Another thing that they've been doing, and they announced a few things in VidCon. Now, they realized, they were pushing 360 video, and they realized that the 360 cameras were way too expensive for most people. So they dropped that down to 180 VR, and that's half of the 360. and there's going to be cameras available for that. Now they have a new camera coming out for video for 180, so you'll get to see everything half of 360. So that's coming out soon, but it's not there yet. Another thing that they're doing is, you know, all these people, they take videos like this, vertical with their cell phone, and when you're watching it, there's a black bar on each side. Well, YouTube is rearranging everything so whenever you view it, whether it's going to be on your desktop or laptop or on your cell phone or tablet, they're going to make it fit on the screen so you won't be able to see those black bars on it. And probably what's going to happen is they're just going to show a part of it, because that's the only way that I could see that they're going to be able to stretch it out, is to cut off the top and bottom. That's what they're going to be doing with those videos that people insist on taking with their cell phones like this, instead of just turning it like this, like everybody else does in the landscape mode. Share videos on your cell phone. Now, I don't have the app up now, but it's going to be in the US pretty soon, or US and Canada. It's in some European countries right now, but you'll be able to share. There'll be a share button on there where you could, if you see a video, you could hit a share and send it directly to a friend. Also, comments, you'll be able to categorize comments. Then you could put in keywords and it'll bring up those comments only. Also, YouTube TV has expanded, and they're in more states, in more cities in the US, and I'll put up a link, or not a link, but I'll put up a display up here of the additional cities that they have it in now. YouTube changes things all the time, so you got to be on your toes. That's why I study all the time. You know, I'm not just watching video, you know, model railroading videos. I'm watching videos from people that study YouTube, that know YouTube inside and out. And that's the only way that you get to know how to get your videos out there, seen by more people. And what opened my eyes a lot the other day was somebody telling me about this one guy. He's not a model railroader, but he just happened upon this by accident. He got an LGB set and put it up on his living room floor and did a video on it. Now, this guy had a lot of viewers in another area. Okay, now he's got over 100,000 subscribers, but he got a train set and filmed it on his living room floor. Had more that video had more views than his regular videos. So he said, hey, I'm going to get more track, I'm going to get more locomotives, going to get more rolling stock. But see, this guy doesn't know anything about model railroading. He just started building and building and building on it, and just running track everywhere, through his dining room, through his kitchen, in the bedrooms and everywhere, and just started taping it. And he's got millions of views on these trains, LGB trains, running all over the inside of his house. And he did one in his garage too, on the floor. Now, no scenery, nothing. No rhyme or reason. He just ran the tracks wherever he could, you know, run them. No track plan or anything. Okay. If this guy can get millions of views and know nothing about model railroading, you can put your videos out there and get them seen. Because do we want everybody to think that that's all model railroading is all about, just putting the thing on the living room floor and running trains around in a circle? That's not what model railroading is about. And we need to show everybody what it is about and get our videos out there so everybody else can see it.